Hello everyone, this is Rachelle, and today I want to talk to you guys about the time that I went to jail. Okay, this is going to be a story time video. I hope you guys have had a magnificent week. I hope that you have. Happy Thursday to you. I know it's late, but my camera was messed up all day. Or not my camera, but my card. And I didn't think I was going to get a video out today. So anyway, I tried one more time like 15 minutes ago. And I got it to work, so I tried to fix my hair and do something. And here we are. Okay, daughter suggested that I do a story time. So that's what I'm going to do today. Story time is going to be about the first time I went to jail. Before we begin, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, and all of that stuff. Go and do it now. Okay, it's going to be good. Okay, so anyway, I'm going to talk to you about when I went to jail. Okay, you believe they did that? They put me in jail. Oh, anyway, this is what happened. It was 20 years ago. Okay, really. Oh my God, it sounds like I'm old. It was 20 years ago though, okay? All right. At that time, I didn't really respect laws and rules, okay? I wasn't like some rebel or anything like that. That was in my early days. But, you know, I'm just thinking, okay, yeah, you know, the law, they old. They don't know what they're talking about. You know, I just did not quite like that about all laws, but speeding, basically, because I was speeding all the time. And it wasn't just speeding, it was going 20 miles over, which would be considered reckless driving. So basically every ticket I ever got, not every, but the majority of them were reckless driving tickets, right? Okay, so I would get those, you know, and not pay them. And then my license would get suspended. And then, you know, I'd be driving on suspended license. And for some reason, I have to go to DMV. And, of course, my license is suspended. So that's how I would always get it back. Because of some reason would happen, right? Otherwise, I just didn't care. So one time I was speeding. I was on my way home from work. And I was speeding. I was doing, you know, the typical 20 miles over. I think I was doing 85 and a 60 or something like that. Cop pulled me over. No big deal. I'm used to this, right? So anyway, so I'm sitting there and I had like a Hyundai XL. I don't know if y'all remember those. It was kind of new back then, but the door was broken off. You know how when you're at the gas station when you just get your car, I know a lot of young people have done this. You pull up to the gas station and there's this big metal bar thing right there and you don't see it. Well, I don't know yeah. So when I pulled up at the gas station, I tried to open my door and I think the bar thing was right there and it bent it. So the door was like bent open. So I had it like bungee corded up. So anyway, I was young. This is early days, okay? So anyway, so the door was broken. So anyway, the cop comes over. I give him all my stuff. He was like, okay, I need you to step out of the car. This is new. So I'm like, step out of the car. So I'm like, okay. I said, okay. All right. So when he says that, I know the door is broken. I guess he didn't know the door was broken. So I proceed to the passenger side. Why did I do that? I mean, he like jumped back, looked like he was feeling for his gun. I don't know what was going on. I was like, whoa. I said, the door is broken. So he was like, what? And he took the door and just broke the door basically all the way off. It was hanging now, but broke the door basically all the way off and told me to get out of the car. I'm like, okay, you just broke my car door. Okay, all right, so okay. Sorry, it's broken anyway. Okay, so I got out the car. He pat me down. He asked me, did I have anything sharp on me? But I'm like, no. And I'm like, I'm still confused. I'm like, what is going on here? So anyway, he pulls up that handcuffs and cuffs me and has me sit in the back of the car. Why is this happening? I'm like, okay, what is going on right now? So anyway, he's looking through my car and he didn't ask me nothing. He asked me, could he search it or nothing? By the way, I know now. But he didn't do any of this. I was like 21. About 21 years old. I had just met my husband. And we were still dating during this time, right? So he's looking through my car and everything. He looked through my trunk. He found some old pills. So he comes and opens the police doors like, what are these? I'm like, those are allergy pills. It says it right there on. Yeah, but what's inside? Allergy pills. It says exactly what it is on it. You could just take that with you if you want. I don't even use them. So he was like, okay. So anyway, next thing I know, he gets on his walkie-talkie. I'm there in that car for like 20-30 minutes. I see a tow truck come, take my car. He gets in. I'm like, excuse me, what is going on? He's like, you're going to jail. So what do you mean I'm going to jail? Going to jail for what? He said, you're going to jail for reckless driving. I can take you to jail for this. I'm like, I've gotten this so many times before. No one's ever taken me to jail. Well, you can go to jail for this. I'm like, what? I didn't know that. Well, now you know. So anyway, we're driving. Basically, that's how it went. And he pulls up and I get to intake. I guess where you intake the prisoner. I got handcuffs and everything on. I'm coming home from work. So anyway, I get there. I sit down in some chair, handcuffed, you know, against the wall. And these people come in. They're like, I don't know whether they were from the same situation, but they're trying to get at each other. They're handcuffed. One cop has this one. Other cop has this one. I'm sitting here like this, like, oh my God, what the hell is going on here? It was chaos. I don't know whether I blacked out. I don't even know how I got out of there. Somehow, the way, they didn't even fingerprint me, take my picture or anything like that. I think he was trying to scare me. So it was like maybe I was in there for maybe an hour and basically set free, you know, basically said, okay, you can leave. So I'm like, okay, this was dumb. I think I had to sign a paper or something. It was something like that. Got home, had to figure out how to get my car, all that stuff, right? Okay, so fast forward about a month later. Did I pay that ticket? No. Like I said, I'm not respecting laws here. Okay, I'm not really thinking it's serious. I'm like, okay, whatever. I ain't gonna get the ticket when I get it. So, of course, what happens if you don't pay your ticket, they suspend your license. So, I'm in my car again, speeding, young. Speeding. But, guys, I could drive. It wasn't like I was, you know, just, you know, you're on the highway. Everybody speeds on the highway. I mean, I'm not condoning. I'm not, you know what I'm talking about when you're kind of following the flow. But I may have been in the front of the flow. But I'm still, you know, it wasn't like crazy, okay? I'm trying to buffer it because I had my kid in the car, okay? I'm telling the truth. So I had my daughter in the car. She wasn't like a baby or anything. She was like 6, I think. This is normal. I know how to drive. So anyway, I get pulled over again. And I'm like, I didn't even realize I was speeding. A lot of times it's not that I'm doing it intentionally. I don't know. I just have a heavy foot, as they would say. So anyway, I get pulled over and the same situation happens, right? Well, yeah, pretty much the same, except they didn't take me because I had my daughter. State trooper. Gives me my citation. I'm reckless driving again. Realizes that my license is suspended. Asked me, did I know? I said, no, I didn't know. Because, you know, it's not a big deal, right? I didn't know. I did know. So anyway, I told him that. He came. He said, well, I can't have you drive this car again. Your license is suspended, so I'm going to have to tow it. I'm like, okay. All right, no big deal. I'm 2 blocks from my house. It wasn't a big deal at all. So I was like, okay, all right. So he calls a tow truck guy. The guy comes to tow the truck, to tow my car. And I talked to the tow truck guy. I said, hey, I live 2 blocks away. Can you please give me a ride? Because, you know, I was just coming home from work again. So he gave me a ride and, you know, I had to go get my car, blah, 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 right? So, obviously, my license is fully suspended, like the most suspended it could ever be. Okay, it's suspended so badly that I can't even fix it. There's nothing I can do because I've gotten these 2 reckless driving tickets back to back, both on suspended license. So, what I had to do was go to court in order to get it back. But I paid all my fines. I paid all my fines, okay? Like, oh my gosh, it was so high, it was ridiculous. I can't even tell you what my insurance rates were. It was, no, I remember, it was like $360 a month for my car insurance. It was more than my car note, okay? So it was bad. The SR, so I had all of that. Not DUI, I didn't do that. You know, I don't do that. But I did, you know, it was bad. So then we get to court. Come to find out the court date, like I said, I paid all my fines, but come to find out the court date was a day that my job had a fun day. Okay, so I don't know, we were going to Kings Dominion, going fishing or something like that, right? So I was all cute, you know, and bright, have a little earrings, jewelry, some hair's all nice, nails done, toes done, ready to have some fun with my teammates, right? So I told my boss, I said, I might be a little bit late. I was a little bit late, all right. I said, I might be a little bit late to the event. I got some business I have to take care of, and I should be there around about 11 because it started at 9. Court had to be at court at 9. So he was like, okay, no problem. I said, I'll just meet y'all there. He said, all right, see you then. So I get to court, and I'm sitting, I'm waiting. I'm like, gosh, can't wait till this is over. I get my license. Gosh, it'd be over with. Because like I said, they wouldn't give me my license. I had to go to court to get the license. So I'm like, okay. So I'm sitting there waiting. And then he says, the bailiff comes out of the courtroom. He said, Rachelle and my maiden name. And I'm like, right here. He said, well, you're wanted in courtroom B. And I'm looking at on my little paper. I said, no, I'm supposed to be in courtroom A. He said, no. He said, the judge has requested you to in courtroom B. Now, I had been through this process before. I know this judge. I'd seen him prior. So I remember him warning me. I remember him saying that. But I didn't really, come on. They always warn you, right? So anyway, so I get there. I go up to the judge, and he just sit there like this. And I'm like, okay, this is weird for a judge to be acting so personal. And he was like, you don't listen, do you? I said, yes, sir, I do. He said, no, you don't listen. I said, no. I said, what? I'm sorry, what do you mean? He said, Miss such and such, did you realize your license was suspended? I said, no, I didn't know. Now, this is one time that you obviously shouldn't lie to a judge. And I lied. Okay, I told you I don't like lying, which I don't. Because my idea is, what are you lying for? I'm not afraid of you. I'm not afraid of your reaction. This is a judge. He could hurt me. He could put me in jail. He could fine me to death. So yeah, I lied here. Okay, I'm still young. So I said, no, I didn't know my license was suspended. He said, you had no idea your license was suspended? I said, no. He said, well, how did you know what day to come to court? I said, on the paper I got. He said, the paper that says such and such? I said, yeah. He said, right above it, it says your license is suspended. And I was like, he said, yeah, so I'm going to have to teach you a lesson, huh? I said, no. I said, I paid all my fines. He said, I'm not worried about the fines. You're still driving, aren't you? I said, well, I had to get here. He said, you drove here? So I'm just the nail is just going deeper and deeper. I was like, So then he was like, basically he handed my ass to me is what happened. He said, I think it was like a $200 and something court cost. My license was going to be suspended. It was not going to be reinstated. It would be suspended for 120 days, 90 days in jail, 89 suspended. So I'm like, 90 days in jail. I don't know this court jargon. I don't know what you mean. I just heard 90 days in jail. I'm like, 90 days? And I'm like, he says 89 suspended. I'm like, well, I'm trying to count. It's one day somewhere. Maybe it was that day, when they took me to intake. I'm like, is that what he's talking about? So I'm like, okay, I don't know what this means. I have to figure it out, talk to somebody. And then he says, bailiff, take the prisoner. So I'm like, what? I have on my cute clothes, my earrings, my shoes are bright. I'm going to jail this day. So I got hair done. So anyway, I'm like, all these people in the courtroom. It was humiliating. Bailiff takes me, puts me in handcuffs, and sits me in a corner with the other prisoners. Okay, oh my gosh. I'm sitting there crying. I don't really fully understand what is going on. My daughter's in daycare. I gotta pick her up. I'm trying to figure out what's going to happen this evening. It was humiliating, guys. Listen, young bucks, it's not a game, okay? If I can reach you, stop speeding, okay? At least the reckless driving, it is not a game. Stop driving on suspended license. They can lock you up for that. They really can. So anyway, so after the court was over, you have to sit there and watch everybody do their little mess, go through their stuff. After it was over, then they took me to jail, guys. They put me in some little holding area first. So I'm sitting there, handcuffed still in this little room in a cell, sitting down hard and cold. It was, oh my gosh, I'm in there. All I'm hearing is, hey girl, hey girl, hey girl. Okay, you know the types. Hey girl, hey girl, hey, what's your name, hey girl? I'm like, oh shit, this is real. Okay, believe this is going on. So anyway, I get that, and I'm not saying nothing to nobody. I'm just kind of ignoring them. Then the bailiff, or I guess, I don't know, one of the jail people comes in, and he gives me some rock hard sandwich. And I'm like, no thank you. Not trying to be bougie or nothing, just no thank you. I'm not eating that. He said, you probably want to eat this. I said, no, I'm not going to eat that. He said, you're not going to get anything else until 6 o'clock, I think it was. And I was like, I'll survive. It's fine. He said, you sure? I said, yeah. So he takes it away, and he comes back. And I don't know what he said, I'm about to get moved or whatever. I'm like, okay. So I come out. I don't know the rules. So I come out of the jail cell. And apparently I was supposed to stop to get the cuffs off me or something. I don't know. And then he was like, oh, you don't want these off? You know, trying to be like funny. I said, oh yeah, I want them off because I'm new to this. I don't know. He said, I think you like handcuffs. So he all close behind me, taking the handcuffs off. He was tall and dark skinned. I don't remember his name, but I was like, ew, okay, let's just get through this. It's just one day I have to do. I had to ask him what it meant. It was one day. So anyway, we go to another cell, and this is like, I don't know, I feel like this felt like a solitary kind of cell. It was like there were no bars or anything. It was just a door and center block, and I think there was a sink maybe, and I feel like that was it. I don't think there were any beds. It was like a metal bed, but there wasn't any cushion in there. So I'm sitting there. All I could see, the only outside view I had was a window on the door. It was so cloudy and full of boogers. I know I grossed you out. I had to tell you that. I was like, oh, the only thing I have to look through is full of mucus. It was so disgusting, guys. I was like, oh my God, I cannot believe this is going on right now. Again, fully dressed, clean, hair done, nails done. I'm like, oh my God. So anyway, I'm just standing there hours on end, hours on end, hours on end. Next thing I know, I hear the door open. I'm like, okay, about to leave. Somebody coming in with me. So I'm like, oh my God. This girl comes in there high as hell off heroin. I know what heroin high look like. Look like that. She nodding and everything. So anyway, I'm like, she's bigger than me. She's not all there. I'm like, oh, why would they put this girl in this cell with me? Immediately, I am looking for something to pick up. And just in case she act crazy, I don't know what is about to happen here. I'm not just assuming. I'm just saying she off. She's high. Okay, and I don't know you, you don't know me, and I mean, look, this is what you do. So I'm looking around, trying to figure out, oh my God, okay, can I pick up something? Okay, what can I do? All right, I can take her by her feet. She big up top. I'm trying to just figure out what to do if something go down here. So she come in and she just sit down. She chill. So I'm like, oh, all right, cool. It's gonna be cool. So she was like, I didn't even try to do what she did. She was like, she just kept saying, she was like, what you in here for? I said, I don't even know. I said, reckless driving or something. I don't know. I said, I'm supposed to be out soon. And she was like, oh, all right. Backed up. I'm like, okay. Then I said, what you in here for? Because I noticed. She looked disheveled. Looked like she'd been in a fight. Her shirt was torn. I feel like I had noticed some stains of blood on her. So she was like, I just stabbed up my boyfriend. I said, oh, okay. Anxieties up here. So I'm like, oh, okay. I said, Dad. I said, oh, all right. You know, I gotta, you know, break it down a little bit. I'm like, oh, why? I was like, Dad, you know, he all right? He was like, yeah, he all right. And she was like, yeah, I just took some, she said that's dumb egg cop don't know. I had a straw. And this is, you don't even want to know all this graphic stuff. But anyway, she said she had a straw in her sleeve or something. And she did something in the car and the cop didn't even know or something. I don't know. Tell me she had some more drugs. So she's still high. And I'm like, oh, all right. I said, well, you know, it's a bed over there. You know, you could, I'm probably going to get out here in a second. Because she had her, what is it called? The mattress, the roll-up mattress and some slippers. And she had all of that. I didn't have that, thank God. So I saw the bailiff going out giving people all of these things. How we on time? 20 minutes. I saw the bailiff going around giving people these things. I was like, oh my God, if he give that to me, and I gotta spend the night here. Anyway, so that visit was very short. Next thing I know, I got to leave again. I feel like they were doing this intentionally. But anyway, I'm like, okay, so I got to leave out of that room. All right, good luck with everything. She was like, all right. She was on the bed. Then I'm out in, you know, the open areas. Like, I don't know. I'm in the open area. And there's, you know, other inmates there. We're in the open area. And I guess it's dinner time. With some type of spaghetti being served. So I'm like, okay. So everybody's sitting at the table. I'm sitting at the table. I'm like, I'm not done. You want this spaghetti? Because it was a pregnant girl that was right there. You know, and she was in there. So I was like, did you want the spaghetti? Because I didn't want it. And she was like, yeah, I'll take it. I was like, yeah, have at it, you know. So everybody went, you know, they were eating the spaghetti and little, I think it was like a little cake or something. I don't know what it was. And some kind of watery red juice. I don't know what it was. And then I see some girl come in and they're like, oh, hey, boy. All like that. I guess they knew each other and they're talking about different jail stories and who has sugar and who don't let you have sugar. And Chesterfield don't give you sugar and Henrico give you sugar. And I was just like, oh my God. I don't even think there was a clock. I don't think there was a clock. But that same bailiff that was making the comments about he thinks that I like cuffs or something like that. He was like, Rachelle such and such. I was like, yes. He was like, come on in, it's time for you to go. I was like, oh, I don't even know how long I've been in here. I don't know what. I was like, what time is it? He was like, I think it was 5:45. I have to pick my daughter up from daycare by 6. So, oh no, I didn't even tell you I had to make the call of shame. I didn't even tell you that I missed that. I had to make the collect call of shame to my husband, who was just, we were dating, to tell him, could he just pick up my daughter for me? So it was so bad. So he got the collect call from, it was just so bad, guys. So anyway, I had already done it earlier, so I was thinking, okay, maybe I could get up to the daycare before he got there or whatever. I wouldn't need him to do that because, you know, didn't really want that happening, but I didn't have anyone else to call that I would call, you know. So anyway, so I got my paperwork and everything, and this is the bad part. Do you know I drove out of there? I was like looking around, thinking somebody was gonna say something. Well, I put the keys in and drove. So anyway, I drove, and it just so happened that I rolled up to daycare the exact same time my future husband rolled up to daycare to pick up my daughter. So he got out the car and he was just looking at me like, why am I here? What is going on? And I just said, shh, got my daughter, got in the car, and we went home. And we just died laughing talking about it. And like I said, 120 days, my license suspended. Ask me, have I ever gotten a reckless driving ticket since that point? Hell no. If I did, it would have meant that I would have had to spend 89 days in jail. So that was my story time. So really the moral of the story is the law is real. You do want to pay attention to it, and you are not invincible. They will take your ass to jail. Well, anyway, that was it. So that's what happened. That was my story time. I don't know. Have you been to jail? Let me know your stories below. That's basically what happened. Again, that was 20 years ago. I'm decent now. And here and there I'll get a little ticket, but not, you know, not reckless driving. So yeah, follow the law, ladies and gentlemen. Well, anyway, that was a video. I hope you enjoyed. I feel like I done told all my business. I'm still recording. Well, it happened. Okay, that was my story time. So thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and favorite, and all that good stuff. Let me know your feedback if you like the story times and stuff. This is my first one, but I mean, I don't do a lot of stuff like that, but that was kind of funny though. But then I just couldn't believe what he said. You don't listen. Well, he called me in. Hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to do all the stuff that I just told you to do. I will see you guys next Thursday. Thank you for the support. I love you, and I'll see you guys next week, and I'll talk to you then, okay? Bye.